So welcome to another Thursday Thought. So I made a post on Tuesday that asked the question, what kind of business acumen is more important in a manufacturing technology environment? Is it a technology-focused acumen, or is it a business acumen? And I got some interesting responses, and I thought I'd use this opportunity to share with you my thoughts and why this is really close to heart as I will try and describe the gender mark journey over the last 25 to 30 years. And what we've learned with regards to leadership and the kind of skills that you need as a leader. But I wanted to kind of intro with two sort of companies. The one is Boeing, and unfortunately in the recent past we've seen some tragic incidences with Boeing, and more recently where one of the doors blew out while in the middle of the air on one of their 737 MAX aircraft. And it just makes me wonder, if I look back many, many years, Boeing was the go-to aircraft manufacturer. You wanted to go in the 747. The 707 were legendary planes. The 737, the original versions, were amazing planes. So how did it transition from this technology-driven leader in an organization to where it is today, where because of Airbus's reaction and the creation of the A320neo, they had to react very quickly and reactively to create the 737 MAX, which could have caused a number of the challenges that they see today because they rushed through the process. And I think similarly with Apple, if you look at the comparison between the Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Johnny Ive's era with the current era under Tim Cook, has Apple actually been as innovative as what it used to be? And does it need to be innovative into the future? Because there's no doubt about the fact that Apple's the biggest company in the world. It is extremely profitable. And what Tim Cook has done is really amazing. But has he set it up to be amazing for the next 20 years, like what Steve Jobs and his team did? Those are very interesting questions that I bounce around in my mind all the time from a GenderMark perspective, because it's our business. And if I look back at the journey of GenderMark over the last 25 odd years, we started out as a real technology company. We did some amazing things, but very often at low margins. So sometimes we made a lot of money on a project, sometimes we made no money on a project, and it really depended. It was kind of a bit of a hit and miss, but we were known for producing great machines and great technology. We then evolved out of that to try and build a sustainable business, where we then said, okay, let's cut costs and let's try and do things as cost effective as possible. And I think we went too far down that road, where we started cutting costs and choosing components that weren't ideal, but they were cheaper. We even began to outsource some fundamental processes in our business, like design, programming, not realizing that those were actually fundamental to what we did, what our customers were expecting from us. And fortunately, we learned from that and moved into an era where we decided to now manage the technical risks, as well as look at the profitability of the business and set up our systems so that we can actually do both, because I think getting both right is very important. Hence, we started an R&D division that is target is to take on the technically challenging projects in collaboration with customers. So we manage the risk, we explain risks to the customer, and we all jump into it eyes wide open, knowing that there may be no commercial benefit to that. At the same time, we also remain innovative in how we deliver let's call it the bread and butter machines to our customers, how we make that profitable, how we make it sustainable, not only for us, but also our customers. And I think into the future, many organizations will need to have this balance between business acumen, profitability, sustainability, as well as remaining innovative on the technology front, because you need both. At the end of the day, we're technology companies, but you cannot be so technology focused that you don't make any profit. And so that balancing act is a really key thing. And for us, what has worked is that we're four completely diverse owners of the business, and we each bring something different to the table. And combined, we're able to balance those two key principles in our business. And the reason why we can do that is because we trust each other. And I think that many of the technology companies, although you have the right hierarchy and you have a balance between business and marketing and technology, often if there's no trust between the leaders, you don't get the honest, open conversation around what the company should do next. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Here's another Thursday Thought.